It keeps getting better and better. Every day we're making more and more money. Not financial advice. I don't know what you have. I don't know. Bitcoin crossed 100,000. When people told us Bitcoin was dead. We said Bitcoin wasn't dead. We said Bitcoin was alive. We said there was a boom coming because there were all the catalysts there. And then now, right? Bitcoin's been steadily rising. Now, Bitcoin has crossed $100,000. And that's not all. Wait until we get to this article here. Listen to this. All of this is happening for a reason. Golden age of crypto is right there. You tell me it's not. Tell me it's not. Show me your evidence. Because I'm showing you evidence it is there. Philippines completes wholesale. They've all been talking about focusing on wholesale CBDCs. Why? They've all been talking about taking a step back from retail and focusing on wholesale. Why? But wait, better question. Who's dominant when it comes to wholesale CBDCs? Who? Ripple. Wait a minute. Philippines. So we had Japan, XRP dominant place. We've had China, like with the Monetary Authority, Singapore, etc. XRP is dominant there. We had the UK dominant. All these places saying that they're all of a sudden they're either issuing regulatory clarity or they have some new developments with their efforts to advance tokenization, right? All of these places are XRP dominant. Wait, we just did Australia. Did you see yesterday's video? If you didn't, listen, every day we're covering a lot. It's happening fast now, just like we predicted, folks. Everything's happening fast. You got to keep up with the videos. Hey, I can't tell you what to do. I'm just saying you're going to miss something. Australia. I showed all the different, that's just some of the projects. I showed all the projects XRP is deep with in Australia. It's not just XRP though. In Australia, Chainlink is there. Hedera is there. I'm hitting you with facts. This took years to learn. I'm giving it to you in a few minutes, right? Now the Philippines. We're so deep in the Philippines, Ripple and XRP and SBI, all these companies have ensured that XRP is deeply ingrained in the Philippines. Then don't forget all the connections there that they made. They have like some kind of corridors that they built between, I think it's, don't quote me on this, but like type into Google and search up Ripple's corridors in the Philippines or SBI's corridors in the Philippines. They both were building corridors. Don't forget that. So there's connections with Philippines and Japan and other places like that over there. But wait, this is what it said. I'm a little bit excited. You could tell. It's heating up, folks. This is what we always wanted. We're building to that point. Other people still don't see. They like this little $2 price, $3 price. That's cool. That's nice. That's nice. No doubt about it. Long time coming. It's, to me, in my humble opinion, it's nothing compared to what is to come. Nothing. Oh, the big money's right there. Finally, it's right there. Philippines completes wholesale CBDC trial. I hit my computer. Let me calm down a little bit. Oh, man. It says, today, Banco Central in Filipinas said it completed proof of concept trials for its Project Aguila Wholesale Central Bank digital currency, along with participating financial institutions. Here's what I want you to remember. And listen, if you have the time, I know that a lot of people don't have time. I know. I get it. But if you do, research all the different connections Ripple has in that region. Research the projects they have that are going on there and how they were trying to connect a multitude of financial institutions. And then what's interesting about that is some of those financial institutions they were trying to connect, they never named. Why didn't they name them? Why didn't they say the names of those other institutions? See, and that's why. First of all, we know they have NDAs. We know that for a fact. All companies have NDAs. You know, you go onto a movie set or a TV show set, right? For those who know, you get on there, they try to make you, some of these ones, oh, here's an NDA. You can't talk about this until we release the project, etc. They try that sometimes, right? Not all the time, but they try that sometimes. So listen, if those industries like that are doing it, how about these industries that are dealing with trillions of dollars? We know they have NDAs, but the reason that they probably didn't name them is because they have those NDAs. These financial institutions don't want you talking about the projects until they're complete. Right. But I want you to see that for yourself. If you do the research, you're going to see that, right? But wait, let's continue. Specifically, the latest trial tested whether banks in the Philippines can pay each other outside of bank operating hours during evenings, weekends, and holidays. Another thing, let me pause there again. See how they're struggling with this? See how they have to test this out? And I know how that sounds. Of course they have to test it out, Mick. We already solved this problem. The private sector solved this easily. We solved this 1.5 2 years ago. We did so much testing to the point where we were able to issue sandboxes, not just Ripple, but Hedera through, correct me if I'm wrong, MTech and others like that. And a few other DLT companies were able to issue sandboxes where you could play around in a real life environment with this because we were so advanced. We're going to dominate. That equals lots of value. That equals pockets exploding, making lots of money. If people like what they've been making right now, and it seems like it, people are celebrating all over the place. Hey, I don't control what people do. I just do my research and I report on it. But I'm watching articles. I'm seeing little videos here and there. People celebrating. They feel good. If they like what's happening now, then what's going to happen in the future is going to be mind-blowing, life-changing. It should be. Theoretically speaking, there's no guarantees. I'm not one of those people. I'm not an absolutist. There's no guarantees. But as of right now, everything looks like it's heading that way. And so far, we've been on the right path. But wait. It says, quote, wholesale CBDCs are expected to enhance liquidity management, reduce settlement risk, and support financial stability, unquote, said BSP Governor Eli M. Remolona Jr. So now you have a name to look up. You got some things to look up. Quote, insights from the project will guide the BSP CBDC roadmap. Look, insights from the project is going to guide them. Listen, first of all, you need some consultation. I know you already had that, but you need more. That's number one. Go to the private sector, get your consultation. They're going to help you. You're going to need it. 100%. In my humble opinion, we're going to dominate. But also, it shows they're behind. Once again, they're behind while we're ready to go. We're ready to go. Listen, I don't control these companies. I don't know these people at these companies, but I'm telling you right now, as a business person, as someone, and just not only that, I do consider myself 100% consider myself a winner. Anything I go into, I'm trying to win. Like my life depends on it. Anybody who's been around me is going to tell you that. Whether it's sports or any career I've been in, I'm trying to do the best that I possibly can. I want to win. And I'm willing to go out on my shield for a victory. So being that, I want to be the best of the absolute best. So I know that that they're going to need these technologies. If you want to succeed, you're going to have to come to face reality and say, hey, listen, I need to adopt these technologies, just like the BIS is telling me, just like the IMF is telling me. And I'm speaking as though I'm one of these companies, one of these big businesses, even some of these smaller banks. They have to come to that realization, right? It's just, I don't see any way around it. It says our goal is to leverage. And my thoughts might have got a little murky right there. My apologies. I have so many. There's so much going on right now. I'm trying to keep everything in focus. There's so many different things we're uncovering, we're learning. It says our goal is to leverage new technologies. Exactly. Did you see the article that came out? It was either today or yesterday on quantum computers. Keep that in mind. See, I'm giving you good info. I'm keeping you sharp. They said that they're working on technology right now that will shrink the size of quantum computers by 1,000x. Now, whether they could pull it off or not, I don't know. I don't know, folks. But what I saw in the past when we were heavily researching quantum computing, because make no mistake about it, quantum computing, AI will be combined with DLT, and that equals a massive explosion in price because everything will get faster, more efficient. I mean, it's going to go to a completely different level. And when you have something so cutting edge, so advanced, and nobody can match it, then they're going to have to pay. And here's the thing about that being so advanced, they have to pay what you say. They have to pay what you ask for. Of course, you don't want to be unreasonable because there will be competitors. You don't want someone to cut your knees out underneath you and just sell a product that's just so much cheaper than what you're going to sell, which I think is going to happen in robotics. If you look at robotics just as an example, I just don't understand how they're selling robots for $20,000, $30,000. I mean, that's just unbelievable. I thought it'd be way higher than that. So that means if people want to compete, they're going to have to bring their prices down if robotics prices remain that low. That's low. But anyway, but you want to be reasonable, but because of that, it's going to be a respectable amount. They're going to have to pay for the technology and then that's on top of or in addition to what's going to flood in from all of the different value flowing across the chains. Just think about that. Am I jumping out a window? You tell me. What do you think about that? Right? I mean, What do you guys think? Do you feel like we're on a cusp of a golden age? Everything's been going. Look, we made it through the fire, right? They have this saying: the negative comes precedent to the positive. The left comes precedent to the right. The pendulum swing is equally to the left as it is to the right. I think we went through the fire. We went through years of a hard bear market. We stuck it out. And now that pendulum is going from that negative into the positive energy. It's our time. You agree with that? Let me know. Anyway, so now we have that. Let me stop there. I have so much more news. It's unbelievable. There's a lot going on today. I want to actually get to some more of these articles today. So now, here we go. This article is titled XRP News Here's What the New SEC Chair and Ripple Have in Common. Is this official? Like this guy, this is it? This is the guy. It says Paul Atkins to lead the SEC. This move is a part of a broader goal to create a more crypto-friendly environment, a message that has been well received by the digital currency community. I don't know much about this gentleman. You guys let me know. This guy is pro-crypto. I would rather have the guy from Hedera. I know how Hedera moves. I'd rather have that guy associated with Hedera in the driver's seat because I know Hedera is going to handle business. But is this guy going to be great? You let me know. Atkins' nomination is seen as a strategic choice to replace Gary Gensler, the current SEC chair, who has faced criticism for strict regulations. Yep, see ya. Don't let the door hit you where life splits you. It says, quote, Paul is a proven leader. I'm talking about Gary Gensler. I'm talking to somebody exited the video like, wait, you talking to me like that, Mick? No, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Gary Gensler. All right, but Paul, quote, Paul is a proven leader for common sense regulations. Is that so? Remove all those barriers. Get out of our way. Watch what we do. I promise you. Watch what we do. We're going past the moon, out of the galaxy. Heck, we're discovering new universes. I feel it. I know it. I've done the research. Lots of it. I know I'm like really boiling that down into its utmost simplicity. Listen, if the United States adopts these new financial systems, everybody can benefit. The people on the bottom, they'll come around. I know there's a lot of money on the side. There's a lot of money, people that are not in yet. That's up to them, right? I'm just saying, let's say they decided to become involved. Everybody from the bottom to the top will make more capital than they ever made before. They will live better than they ever did before. 2021 showed us how that goes. It's already begun again. People aren't playing games. Hey, they were out here. They were moving and shaking. You see the buying and the selling going on. People, they educated themselves. This is not financial advice at all. I'm just sharing my opinion and what I've seen. People are making money all over the place. Yeah, they became very, very smart over this last 3 to 4 years when it comes to how trading, etc. Imagine what's going to happen in the future. That's what I'm saying. So if you're this guy, remove those barriers on crypto. Just make sure nobody's doing anything wrong. But that's across the board of all industries. Let us do what we're best at. Watch pure dominance happen. And you'll go down as a legend. Promise you that. People love someone who takes care of them, looks out for them. He believes in the promise of robust, innovative capital markets that are responsive to the needs of investors. And what investors need right now is, after a hard few years, of a bear market, is to thrive. And oh yeah, nobody knows how to thrive better than retail. I'm gonna tell you right now. Oh yeah, and that provide capital to make our economy the best in the world. You also watch how many businesses get started. People aren't taking this for granted. They're taking that capital and that value and they're building something. Oh yeah. They're investing in other places. Oh yeah. They're establishing foundations for extremely bright futures. I told you, people really educated themselves. He also recognizes that digital assets and other innovations are crucial to having America do better. So now let's move on here. I may have taken too long with that one as well. These are some good articles today. What is this? I'm going to skip one XRP article because we already did two. I want to get to the big dog Bitcoin. So let's move. Is this Hedera? Oh, no. Let's get to the big dog, Bitcoin. Oh, yeah. Bitcoin went past $100,000. Muy linda, mi gente. It went past. Wait, what did I say? This article says $1 million. Did I say a million or did I say 100,000? Pardon me. The article had influence over my thoughts. If I said $1 million, my apologies, folks. Somebody out there was about to jump on my neck. Mick, what are you talking about? It didn't go past $1 million, Mick. They're not going to let me make a mistake. I'm telling you right now. I get it. I understand. No, it went past 100,000. I hope that's what I said. But this article is titled, "Here's when the government money printing will push Bitcoin to $1 million." This is according to Arthur Hayes. I don't remember him being a $1 million Bitcoin person. I only remember Samson Mallon. There was someone else. Maybe it was Arthur Hayes. Maybe I'm not remembering correctly. It says here, billionaire BitMEX founder Arthur Hayes says Bitcoin has the potential to blow way past 100,000. I thought I saw it at like 102,000. Did it reach 107? I think it was 102,000 I believe. But he believes it's going to go way past $100,000 on the back of worldwide money printing. Sorry, I got a little air in my chest. Let me get it out real quick. In a new interview, I'm having a good time. You got to enjoy. I know everybody, we had work today. We had a lot of responsibilities today. You got to enjoy the evening time. All right. We generate our own energy. We don't let the world's energies control us. I'm just like that. I don't just walk to the beat of my own drum and do what I want, against the pressures of the world and the people of the world. But no, there's like this, there's nature of the world. There's like this spirit energy of the world that presses upon you. Nope, we don't allow that either. We control our minds and we move our minds and ourselves into that positive energy by will. We will ourselves into that good energy. That's power. Mastery of yourself is the greatest mastery. In a new interview posted by Block Media, Arthur Hayes says he believes Bitcoin will eventually reach $1 million in value in the next 5 years. Okay, all right. So at least his timeline is not so outlandish. I've heard some people say $1 million at the end of 2025. What? 2025? At the end of 2025? So 5 years, I don't know where Bitcoin is going to be in 5 years. I'm not going to pretend with you like I got this magical number in my mind. I don't. Where do you think Bitcoin is going to be in 5 years? Just let me know a price, right? Just guess. Why not? Quote, I've been on record many times saying I think Bitcoin will end the year around $100,000. Obviously, we're close to that mark. Then the next question is, where do I think Bitcoin is going to be, 3, 4, 5 years down the road? As I'll get into it in a bit, I believe that the secular trend is for more money printing globally. I could agree with that. That's not going to stop. I don't think they can stop. I don't think, if you look at the financial situations of a lot of countries, they almost have to print more in order to survive. They're going to need liquidity infusions if they don't want massive collapses. If you know. But so I don't think they can. He says that's not going to stop. And as such, my Bitcoin $1 million price prediction, I believe, can happen within the next 5 years, unquote. According to Hayes, most governments of the world simply cannot afford to cut expenses and raise taxes. That's true. We went over that. And will be forced into expanding the monetary supply in order to pay off debts. Yeah, that's going to be tough. He says the phenomenon is one of the main reasons he is bullish on crypto. He's talking a lot of things that are very reasonable, and I tend to agree with this. Quote, and so again, what are the key factors driving this confidence that I have in the continuation of the bull market? It centers on money printing. At the end of the day, the largest economic blocks in countries, United States, China, Japan, European Union, and just about every other country around the world, including South Korea, are printing money. So then we have this article here. Bitcoin is mimetic and won't stay around $100,000 for long. I know what they mean. They mean it's going to go much higher than $100,000, but it exceeded 100,000. I saw like 102 or something like that. I wonder what it is right now. Let's scroll to the top and see if Cointelegraph has it. Oh, is this true? It dipped? I'm never sure if this updated correctly or not at the top of the page here, but it's showing a dip to 98,439. If it did dip that little bit, that makes perfect sense to me. I said this to myself as soon as I saw it above 100,000. I said there's going to be massive profit taking. And actually, you know what? I shouldn't even consider this massive profit taking. Honestly, it could dip much further than that. But I think a lot of people are going to hold on because there's other catalysts that could send it higher. But there is a major catalyst that could bring it down temporarily a little bit further than that. But once again, as soon as I saw it go above 100,000, I said, yeah, there's going to be profit taking here. There's some people who don't want to lose those gains, and they're not here for a long time. They're here for a good time as far as Bitcoin is concerned. All right. A crypto analyst predicted that Bitcoin won't linger around $100,000 level now that the psychological barrier has been broken, as the moment will gain widespread attention. I think it will have to go a little bit lower for those companies to start, really buying the low. I think they'll sit and watch for a little bit. If it goes a little bit lower, then they'll start buying those dips and such like that. I don't know how much they're going to do right now. I don't think that's a significant dip if it did go to 98,000. I really don't. But we'll see. I could be wrong. I'm going by what I've seen and what's been reported as far as the patterns of these companies. But we shall see. Bitcoin has hit $100,000 for the first time, but analysts say it won't stay there long. Why do they reiterate all the time? They just said that at the top. Literally, the sentence above this, they said that. It says, quote, here's a quote. I don't think it's likely we see too much consolidation around 100K, unquote, Derive founder and crypto analyst Nick Forster told Cointelegraph after Bitcoin is green again. Look how fast it's moving. It went from 98 to 90. It was 98 something. Now it's green at 99,219. Oh, it's getting fun. I love this activity. I really do. It's so interesting to me to watch the movement of the price just from time to time. I don't look at the charts at all, but on these websites now, they put them right in the article. And just look at and just observe the mind state of the people as to why they're doing what, and if it's retail or if it's businesses buying up, which I know we have to wait for that report to come out from these pro companies that follow. I hope they're working on this and they're going to come out with something now, because I haven't seen it. How much are these businesses buying? I want to know it. Get on your job, companies. This has reached an all-time high of $73,679 in March. It consolidated within a wide range of $53,000 and $72,000 for the next few months. Am I the only one who, when I hear about these things that happened like a month or 5 or so ago, I don't even care? Like, I know what happened already. I'm just worried about what happened yesterday and today and what's going to happen tomorrow. Am I the only one who feels like that? Somebody else is like, yeah, Mick, you're alone on that one, Mick. Quote, Bitcoin is still a mimetic asset. And these sorts of psychological barriers tend to draw attention and headlines, which draw in new market participants and change opinions of existing participants, unquote, Forster said. Yeah, we've seen a lot of that, but not just with Bitcoin. We've seen that a lot with XRP. People are starting to believe in XRP and understand the potential of it. That's going to continue to happen with a lot of these different cryptos. The people didn't understand the support that it had that all of them, the top cryptos across the board, have from these companies, have from the big money. They're here to stay. They're only in their nascent phase, little baby phase. They're going to mature. What happens then? If these are the prices that we're seeing now and people are happy with this, how much happier will they be in the future when everything is mature? It's not mature yet. When everything's complete, it's not complete yet. When everything's deployed, not deployed yet. So all of that is to come. So how much brighter is the future than what we're seeing today? Quote, this creates further volatility and potential upside, unquote, Forster added, echoing a similar sentiment. Crypto trader Matthew Hyland said in the December 5th X post that the $114,000 price level for Bitcoin is, quote, loading, unquote. We'll end off here with a little bit of a sweet Solana news. Oh, yeah. We're still getting a lot of these predictions for Solana because, and it's so interesting. Solana news was dry for so long. People didn't believe in it. Now they're starting to see, right? We said it for a long time here on this channel. Solana's bullish. Now look at it. Yeah, I love to think that. Solana price prediction, can Sol surge to $500 as, what the heck is a jet ball? It says as jet ball grows in bull run. What the heck is that? Anyway, so now, what's the time frame you're talking? I mean, if we're talking about towards the end of 2025, it depends. Does Solana get an ETF by that time? Do they make some big announcements by that time? We need catalyst in order for it to go up. And in my humble opinion, how high does Bitcoin go within that time frame? Once again, are we talking towards the end of 2025? Where we have a little bit of time for things to build up and reasonably accelerate, although crypto can be highly unreasonable in a positive way, not a negative, in a positive way. Well, let's see. It says Solana is making bold moves as one of the top performing altcoins of 2024. Of course, we knew this here. On this channel, we knew this. Continuing to capture attention across the crypto market with talks on a potential SOL surge to $500. Can I see SOL reaching $500 in the future? I think I said this before on someone else who had a similar prediction. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. I can see it going much higher than 500 also into the future. Not sure when. Not financial advice. But yeah, I can see SOL at $800. I could. But we shall see. I think Solana is going to be major. And with that comes major value. It says fueling the buzz is Grayscale's recent filing for Solana ETF. We covered that the other day. A move that underscores rising institutional interest. But Solana isn't the only star. Okay, and then they go into something else. I don't know about this other thing. Crypto enthusiasts anticipate Sol's next move as it surges by 47.2% over the past month to reach its current price of $235.20. And once again, man, it's come far from being $15, $16, $17, right? $14. Oh, man, it's come a long way, hasn't it? A lot of them have, right? All right. So now that you have that information, what are you going to do with it? I know what I'm going to do with it. So until next time, everybody, let's get to the money.